so Tan got to teach you chess. You may be wondering, but Charlie, you already taught us the actual rules. Well, no, well I did, but this did a bad way of explaining it. First we're going to start with pawn. That's a pawn. On it goes as one forward or one diagonal, but on your first go, also white team starts first, starts moving first. On its first go, it could move 2 diagonals or 2 up. Okay. Also, the aim of the game is to kill each one's king. To kill a king, you gotta get the king in a situation what he can not get out of. So far, we have a situation like this. Wait, no, he could get out of that. So let's put that there in a situation like this. Cause if in a situation like this. Wait, no. In a situation like okay, like this right here, because right now you can see if he stays there, the queen of if anywhere he moves is a dangerous place. If he moves there, the bishop will take him out. But he can also not be killed by pawns. Pawns do not have the ability to kill him. They're not strong enough for that. Next, we're going to look at the castles. The castles are very cool. They're a flipping castle. So this is what the castle would look like normally. The castles, we need a chessboard for an example. So these are the castles. They are overpowered by being able to move like that in one turn. Or they could move 2 or 1 or any other number. But castles can also jump over pieces and then take out this guy. That's good. Bad idea. Then that castle will take you and place, and then so yeah, that was the castle piece. And also the next piece we are going to talk about is, you guessed it, hopefully, a horse. A knight, actually. This is called a knight. You a knight? You look like a horse. Okay, but then the knight, they can move. They can also jump over pieces. It's like this. 1, 2, and then across. And they can also, if they want, move 1 forward, or they could just repeat the move again. And then we have this. We got the bishop. Ooh, hi, you look spooky, frowny. The bishop looks like a giant prawn who is very, very depressed. I am depressed. Okay, he can only go diagonal, but he cannot jump over pieces. But just like the castle, he can go like this. But no, he cannot go like this. he can do it diagonally. And he can take, and his overpowered ability is to go 2 diagonals in one. Look. And then in the exact same go, he moves like that twice. That's insane, these Visps. Next, and finally, we have the Queen. Oh, my Queen. The Queen is basically the Queen cannot jump over things. But what you didn't know about the Queen is if an enemy gets close, like this, let's just put a bunch of pawns here. Yeah. If she does this, she can stomp and then kill a pawn, or like, for example, we are going to get a bunch of these pawns right here to make a pawn square. What we are going to use as our example, our famous pawn square. The pawn square, you complete it with the white pawns. Okay, nearly done. And we are done with our square. Wait, it has no centerpiece, but aka the Queen can do a radius thing of every 2 squares, like this, and if we just replace these with black pawns, even in, so you won't be able to kill her own, but see, he can move like that. Okay, let me try explain this. The Queen. So the Queen right here could kill in, if she did the stomp, this guy, okay, no, this guy would all be dead. Because he has a square of 2 radius when she stomps, but it cannot harm these guys or any of them. But the Queen can also do this. A replica, and that's not all the Queen can do. She can do this. Oh my God! She can go full diagonal too. But she cannot jump over pieces, and she also cannot take like 2 turns ago. The King. The King cannot be killed by pawns, as you already know. But I didn't tell you the move he can do. He can do this. Can move 1 square in any single direction, but only one at a time. And now I'm going to explain the value of points. Because we need the pawn, and let me just get him. Boom! And boom, we got all of them. So, in value of how important and good these guys are, a pawn gets 3 points. Other people do other calculations and other moves and... Okay, please believe mine, because mine's the only actual true one in YouTube. The castles get... Actually, no, I should go up, okay. And then the bishops get a total of 2 points. So they're less important than the pawns, I believe, it seems like. The knights get a total of 4 points. The castles get a total of 7 points. The Queen gets a total of 10 points. And the King gets a total of 50 points. Which is their value. Now, hope you enjoyed this is how to play chess video, and
Goodbye.
Okay, now we're going to talk about the setup. First, we're going to do the king and the queen. So the queen likes to stay on her colour, and then the king stays on his opposite colour. And then, then we have the bishops, which go right at the side. So the queen goes on the 4, and the king goes on the 5. The bishops go on, of course, you would expect 6 and 3. And then the castles would go on 1 and 8. And then the knights would go on 7 and 2. Then the pawns would go all right in front of them. We just put all the pawns right in front as some kind of guard. So yeah, and that's the setup. Let me just put this back together for my chess tournament. It's kind of unbelievable of how good I am at chess. I'm literally in a chess tournament right now. I'm literally in a chess tournament against the person who taught me how to play. And we're in a tie. We both won 2 out of 4 rounds. But we need to win a lot more than 4. So hope you enjoyed. Bye.